Hello, Lansing Fire Department. This is Chief Sturdivant, and I'm very, very excited about this presentation. We've got some great information we want to share to bring you up to speed on some initiatives that the department is working toward along with the city. To my left here is John McGraw, one of the principal developers from River Caddis, and he's going to speak to some level of detail about the proposed public safety combined campus that we're so excited about. What we'd like you guys to do is to take a look at this video. If you have any questions afterwards, please don't hesitate to send them to the fire chief's office. I'll sit down with John, we'll come up with some great answers and get those back to you just so that we can kind of keep you all in the loop and keep the information flowing. So at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to John. I will return at a bit later because I've got some additional departmental updates I'd like to provide for you. So John, you've got it.
Thank you, Chief. My name is John McGraw from River Caddis Development. We are a family firm here based out of the greater Lansing area. We are a family company and we've been here my whole life. So we're very grateful to have an opportunity to work with the city on this project. River Caddis has been hired by the city as their owner's representation or owner's representative in helping get from point A to point Z in the development process. So where we are today is we have been approved by City Council to move to ballot for the consolidated public safety building, which includes police, fire, and District A court. And within fire, we are working on different scopes, whether it be a new development or whether it be renovation. So we're considering and working through renovations of stations 1, 2, and 8. And then we're also looking at upgrading and relocating the fire training facility as well as Station 9. We have a location currently based off South Washington across from the McLaren Hospital. It's currently a parking lot. That is where we have centrally located this facility. The consolidated facility itself would include the police department, the District A court, and then Station 9 and fire training facility. Now, the renovations that we talked about for stations 1, 2, and 9, for Station 1, we are relocating the fire administrative or executive offices from 1 to the consolidated public safety facility. And then for Station 2 and 8, they're, for the folks that have that currently work out of those facilities, understand where they are, what their state of facility is. So we have a lot of things that we're focused on, whether it's building compliance, whether it's accessibility or structural or functionality. Our main goal is to make sure that these buildings are functional and safe for everyone who works inside of it. So there's a lot of upgrades that need to happen, whether it's from air locking systems or whether it's updated locker rooms and facilities and bathrooms or restrooms. There's a lot of things that need to be done to be updated for all the folks that work out of there. And Station 9 will then be relocated on this property somewhere. It may be within the facility or it may be not connected. And that facility will be upgraded with, it'll be a new station. So we have a lot of things going on in terms of the project. It's a $175 million millage. And once that bond millage passes, we have more work to do to finalize the development process over the next 8 to 12 months. And with that being said, bring back the chief and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, LFD. As you can tell, I am very, very excited about the promise of this particular initiative. There will be additional information forthcoming. We will look to keep everyone in the loop. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to submit them to my office. I'll be sitting down with John, and we'll come up with some credible answers and give everyone an update on what we're looking to do and how we're looking to do it, just so that you can stay in the loop. Now, at this time, I'd like to share some additional information for you. We'll do this very briefly, but we've got some additional very exciting things coming out of my office, coming out of City Hall, that we will look to continue to push and move the organization forward. Right off the top, our ARPA spending approval was given to us this morning so we can move forward with fleet expenditures, additional EMS equipment, and some additional PPE equipment. What we're going to be looking to purchase from a fleet standpoint is one new aerial apparatus and one new engine. Now, based on general fund monies, there are already 3 ambulances in the pipeline to be ordered for our fleet upgrades. So I know a lot of questions will come with, well, what do we do about personnel? Believe me, folks, that is on my radar, because as much as I love the discussion about fleet upgrades, we've got to add some bodies to our business model also. We are aware of that. EMS equipment will probably look at being the first payment for the Striker program. That's going to be a little over $350,000. If it doesn't utilize the funding for that Striker payment, then we're going to be looking to, again, address our EMS needs, life packs, Lucas devices, whatever that may be. Chief Ortiz is working on that as we speak. We're also looking for some PPE upgrades, where we will be able to provide that second set of turnout gear to all of our members, and some additional resources as it relates to our SCBA cash. Also, we're working on our strategic planning process. As all of you know, we really are looking to put the rudder on the ship with what the vision for the organization will look like. I've got some thoughts on what that looks like. Very, very interested in some thinking from you folks. Very interested in some thinking coming from the community. So we will have a facilitated process to lead us toward the development of our strategic plan. There will be additional information forthcoming, because there will also be an opportunity for you as our membership to chime in if you so choose. We had a great meeting this morning about medic school. We've got about a half a dozen folks that are interested in becoming paramedics within our organization. We'll be looking to work with the apprenticeship program through Lansing Community College. There's some funding there that we want to tap into. I've got a meeting in the morning with the director from Michigan Works. There's some additional funding that we can tap into. So we're looking to roll this program out for up to 5 or 6 of our members, but we also need it to be cost effective, and that's the focus for us right now. I'm working with the Fire Marshal's office, our administrator and administrative chief of admin, to develop a very robust and comprehensive smoke detector program. As you all are aware, we lost a toddler in our community a few weeks ago. It still causes some angst just within me as an individual, because anytime we have a fire fatality, there's typically some level of something that we could have done to avoid that. And so we want to flood our community with smoke detectors. The details will soon be researched and developed. I'll be working with Chief Tobin from an operational standpoint on how our organization will engage. It will be a partnership with the state of Michigan, Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, the Red Cross, but we all know that smoke detectors save lives, and we want to get those detectors out within our community. We also will be making some expenditures to provide some updated fitness equipment purchases. From what I understand, we've got some ellipticals and some treadmills that need to be replaced. I've got a running list of what that look like. We'll be making some purchases in that regard also. Physical fitness is important for all of us, and I was very, very happy to hear from our membership that brought this issue to my attention, and we want to address it as rapidly as we can. I am in the process of recruiting the Assistant Chief of Admin. Right now, the application period is still open. It will close next week. We'll start reviewing those applications, taking a look at the resumes, and making some determinations on bringing that critical hire into the organization. Firefighter interviews are wrapping up this week. Between the qualified candidates that we have on board and some candidates that need some additional training, we feel we will be able to meet our mark of 17 to 18 folks in totality, and we're going to work very closely with our training division as it relates to the mini academy for the qualified candidates and the full-blown 12 to 13 week academy for those candidates that need that additional training. So we're very, very excited about that. Finally, I have a meeting tomorrow with a consultant and Scott Bean, the mayor's communication director, and we're going to talk about a marketing and branding campaign for our organization. I feel it's time for us to turn the corner as it relates to some of the things that you all have had to deal with in the past. We've got a bright future in front of us, and we want to capitalize as best we can on all the positives that are in front of us, especially as we head into the holiday season and start making some inroads into the new year. So with that being said, Lansing Fire, please continue to do what you've been doing. Stay safe. If there's anything you folks need, let me know. I am so pleased of all of the attitudes and the great work that's taking place. Very excited about our partnership with River Caddis. John's going to be connected to our organization as it relates to this project, and we will have some additional information forthcoming. As a final reminder, if you have any questions, please, please, please do not hesitate to send those questions to me. We will get the answers to you in rapid fashion. We want everyone to be well informed and involved with what we're looking to do as we move forward. So thank you for your time. You folks take care, stay safe, and we'll be talking to you real soon.